the shotgun. They run with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. On second and goal, Watson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he loses the football a second time. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
He's going to take another shot here. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Anthony Schwartz, 71 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries and 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on, but the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Watson, off play action. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Off of play action, it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on second down. Watson buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead out in front at 13-12. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The final shot before the break. Watson, he'll buy some time right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf as time expires in the first half. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Now a handoff looking right. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Three yards remain for second down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st down, it's Watson. Being chased out left. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's got this down to the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this one is incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Buccaneers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Nifty move. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
3rd quarter action in Super Bowl 57. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. From the gun, here's Watson. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Barkley out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson now to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Buccaneers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 2nd down. A handoff to Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Second down and goal. Watson, that's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown! Taysom Hill from 6 yards away. And the Bucs are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Back to throw, Watson, flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, if they go for it, get 2, you got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing now, Watson. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And now Watson throws another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that...
And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Now a first down throw, Watson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. On first down, Watson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Watson's throw taken in by Watkins here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Watson's going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.